Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, a little tardy. I was having technical difficulties, but it's not going to stop me from being great today. Okay. So, hello, everyone. Hello. Apologize for my tardiness, but welcome to Glow Up Thursdays. Woo woo! Glow Up Thursdays. I hope your Thursday has been well. My prayer is that you have, I don't know, had a wonderful day and nothing has stressed you too much because nothing is worth it, not in my opinion. And that you are um, doing everything that you want to do. I think tonight is debate night. Yeah, I wasn't thinking when I chose Thursdays, but I think it's the last debate. So um, we'll kind of just go with that. That's why they make DVRs, because I'm going to catch up on the details when I finish. But I won't be before you long. Definitely wanted to just follow through. We are going to have a quick chat about some really interesting things like nutrition. Woo-hoo. So we're going to talk about bad eating habits tonight. I'm going to reveal the book cover that I chose with all of your support. And then I have an extra bonus. Yes. So, a couple of announcements. The book drops in terms of pre-orders. That is tomorrow. Woohoo! So tomorrow the book will be available for pre-orders. I will definitely drop the link in the chat. It'll be posted on all social media platforms. So don't worry about missing it. And then I have a special bonus for those of you who are joining me tonight. So that'll be really cool too. All right. So let's go ahead and dive in. For those who don't know, of course, you should know because social media and everything, but Dr. Nicole McCarty. And I have a book coming out called Glow RX. Okay, Glow RX. And Glow stands for Grow and Live Optimally Well, which is what we all should strive to do. If you're not growing and living optimally well, then what are you doing, right? So that is my book, and it focuses on it's a practical guide to finding your purpose, releasing your inhibitions, and living life free, healthy, and whole. And so that's what we're all about. Now, in terms of the book cover, if you had to guess, right? I'm wearing yellow because I chose the yellow. Yellow is great. Yellow is such a great color. Um, it looks nice on my skin tones. That's always a plus. But additionally, what it means is optimism, it's happiness, it's clarity, all of the things that Glow RX is, right? So, how fitting would it be for the theme and the branding to be yellow? And I will show you you get a kind of sneak peek of the book cover. See if I can do this appropriately here. And then great thing is, along with the book cover, I also have um, a transformation guide, so kind of a companion guide to go along with it. And it is electronic, but it is editable, right? So you can open it up, it'll be a PDF, and you can type right in it. Or if you are more of a handwriting kind of person, because I sometimes I have my moments, then you can print it out and then you can write your responses in it. But it is absolutely amazing. Every time I kind of read through and go through it, I even learn stuff, and I wrote it. So it's pretty cool. But I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see it, and hopefully things don't jack up. But these book cover for both the actual book and the downloadable guide. So that's what's going on there. And then also, um, well, I'll talk about that later. So now I'm going to go ahead and dive right on in to what we're talking about. Talking about bad eating habits, y'all. Okay, so if you all, thank you. If you all can kind of interact with me just a little bit, what do you think the number one bad eating habit is? And just kind of type it and Let me see what you're thinking. Let me see what you're thinking. I've got million screens open here, so I'm trying to make sure I don't get lost in them. But anybody know? Anyone have any good guesses? Yeah? Okay. All right. So, bad eating habit. Missing breakfast. That is a bad eating habit. It sure is. Missing meals is definitely one of them, for sure. Um, and probably one of the top ones, especially because we're late night meals. Yes, 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 yes. Eating late at night, those late night snacks, you get a little munchy. Which, getting being snackish at night, it's not always a bad thing. It just depends on what you eat. So most times the problem is we eat the wrong things. We snack on chips and cookies and cakes and all kinds of things that we don't really need to go to sleep on. But if you get some fruit is great, right? Some vegetables. I mean, who snacks on vegetables? Vegetables are actually pretty good. So, but those are excellent, excellent, excellent choices for bad habits. One that I will talk about tonight is eating too fast. So, when you eat really, really fast, which all of us, I'm pretty sure, have been guilty of, whether it's been in school and you're eating on the run on the way to class, if it's during your work hour, your lunch hour, hi, during your work hour, your lunch hour, um, then, we've all kind of been inhaling food. Maybe you're inhaling and driving. Maybe you're inhaling at your desk because you have a meeting coming up and you don't want to eat on the screen, or before we had in person, or before we all went virtual. Maybe you had to rush to a meeting, so you had to hurry up and eat. And so eating too fast is definitely a bad habit. And the problem is this: there's like a 20-minute delay between the messages between our brain and our stomach. So if you inhale because you're starving, you're hungry, so you eat your whole plate, or you eat this gargantuan amount of food, and then you were full half a plate ago, you already ate the whole thing, right? And that's kind of leads us to that overeating. So it's important for us to eat slowly. Eating slowly, what does that look like? Well, that looks like you chewing approximately 32 ish times. Does anyone count when they chew? I don't, but I should. I should, but you should chew 32 times. And, chewing has a number of benefits. Now, I'll probably end up doing a live or talking about it in one of my daily minutes. Y'all know me. I'll talk about it at some point. But chewing is huge. It breaks down the food mechanically, so it breaks it down into more manageable pieces. And then there are enzymes in our saliva that aid in digestion. That's also an aid of chewing. And then our tongue, it manipulates the food in our mouth, so it kind of moves it all around, kind of like churning in a wheel, right? To help us, chew and get the job done. And then that makes digestion easier overall, right? So our body doesn't have to work as hard to digest food. So eating too fast is definitely one of those that are high on the list for bad habits. And then the other one I'll talk about is having a full plate. So anyone ever been hungry and then you fixed your plate, but you pile the food on there because you were starving, and so you're like, ooh, I want 2 helpings of this and 2 helpings of that. No, just me. I'm the only one who's had those moments. Okay, I haven't had them often, but you catch me on a good holiday. Oh no. So, but loading your plate full, obviously, for obvious reasons, right? You don't want to do that because you end up eating too much. There's this obligation to eat what's on your plate. When we were little, our parents always said, you want to clean your plate, but your parents weren't fixing a plate for a grown man for a little kid, right? We fix plates for grown men and women, and we eat grown men and women plates, the whole thing. So a lot of times this happens when you go out to eat. You get these huge plates and it's there and you're having fun, you're talking, you're laughing, you're joking. So you just end up eating all of it. When in essence, you probably shouldn't have. You should have just stayed with maybe a half of it. And that would have been sufficient for one portion or one serving. So those are 2 of the bad habits that I want to talk about. See, not long. I didn't want to, talk too long tonight, but those are things that we really do need to be aware of when it comes to eating, and we eat every day. I mean, I hope. Oh, all you can eat buffets. That's right. All you can eat buffets. Ooh, yeah, those are interesting. I have my own opinions on all you can eat buffets. Might be a little bougie. And then these days, with the coronavirus and all, everybody don't wash their hands. Even with the whole wash it for 20 seconds, yeah, they don't do that. So all you can eat buffets, they can be dangerous in more than one more than one way. But definitely that can be a bad habit because you've got all this food, this smorgasbord full of food, and you just want to eat all of it. So um, we just want to keep in mind that when we are eating, you're only eating for one person, unless you're pregnant. It's the only time. It's the only time. And honestly, when you're pregnant, you don't necessarily eat. You love to eat. I love to eat too. But when you're pregnant, you're not really supposed to eat for two people. You eat timely, you eat consistently, but you're not eating large portions for two people. That's just, that's a lot of times, when we're pregnant, we like, I'm pregnant. So that's my excuse. But it's not. So really the only time we really should be eating, no, we should only eat one serving or the appropriate serving all the time, pregnant or not. Okay, there's no such thing as eating for two. All right. So, and if you're not pregnant, you're eating for two. That's definitely a no. So, but yeah, those are the bad habits that I wanted to cover. There are a couple of other ones, and I might tackle those next week. But I might not. We'll see. But those are the ones I wanted to cover. I hope you learned something tonight. So if you did, I would love for you to kind of just say, "Hey, I learned something," or share. I always love sharing. Sharing is caring. I think Barney said that. I don't know. Somebody said that, some childhood creature. But sharing is caring. So share this as often as you like. And a special bonus for those who are on, because the book drops tomorrow, but get a special discount if you get it tonight before midnight. Hey, woohoo. So I will put Ew. I will drop. Actually, no, I'll just tell you the code because if you're watching, then you can write down the code. There we go. But it's early bird. I'll still have to drop the link in the comments. I'm going to drop the link in the comments. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out technology. Pray for me. Okay, so you will get it's a pretty snazzy discount, right? And you get it on the bundle. So that's on the book and the electronic, downloadable, editable workbook or transformation guide. So you get it on the bundle. Normally, the bundle is $32.99, and you will get it for $29. So I am dropping that link in the comments now, and you just go ahead and you just click on that. I think I dropped it in the right place. If I didn't, I'll come back after this and post it. So I'm a work in progress, y'all. I appreciate your patience. But I'll go ahead and I'll bring a post up afterwards. I'll have that. It's only good until midnight. So go ahead and do that. It'll be great. Share, 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 share. I'm super excited. I absolutely love you all, and I thank you for your support. Those of you who supported me on, on platforms and off, I do love you and appreciate you. And are there any questions? I didn't ask you all any questions. Are there any questions before I let you all go? Any? Any questions on bad habits, on nutrition, on stuff like that? Anything? Chew, chew, chew. Yes, absolutely. Chew, 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 chew. Love you too. You gotta chew, chew, chew. So make sure you're chewing 32 times. Chew your food 32 times so that you can make it easier for your body to digest. Our body doesn't need to work any harder than it already does. It works hard. It works hard when we're working. It works hard when we're thinking. It works hard. And if you don't get the proper amount of rest, which is a whole other topic that we'll tackle on another Thursday, then it's working hard then too. So make sure that you are chewing 32 times, that you are not piling your plate full of food, that you are not eating too fast, you're not inhaling your food. Take your time. We love food, don't we? Food is good, it's great. Food is wonderful. It makes you feel good. You break bread with your friends and your family. Like, there's a reason why we enjoy Thanksgiving and Christmas, because of the food. I mean, and family, of course. I know family, yes, but it's because of food. So you want to enjoy your food and not rush through it. Okay. All right. Hey, Cheryl. All right. Well, I love you all. If there are no questions, then we will call this Thursday a wrap. And then, of course, you all will join me for our next Glow Up Thursday next week. And I don't know what I'll have for you next week, but I'll think of something good that we can talk about, and I'll pull something from the book. I might read a paragraph from the book or something like that. But the book drops officially October 31st. Pre-order available tonight. Yeah, tonight with the early bird discount there of early bird 20. That's the coupon code. Early bird 20 is a discount code. So drops tonight. If you cop it before midnight, then you are, well, before 11:59, because they're very punctual. So if you do it before then you will save some money. And amen. We always want to do that. So, all right, y'all. Thank you all for joining me. Everyone have a blessed night. If you haven't voted, go vote. Vote for change. Biden Harris 2020. What's up? Okay. All right. Talk to you all later. Love you guys. Toodles.